Hey guys, just wanted to share a little testimony. People have asked me how I write my songs and how I go about it, and I just want to relate that. As many know, I have been real sick over the last 2 years, and I lost a total of 55 pounds, and many nights I didn't know if I was going to wake up the next morning or not, and so weak I couldn't walk up steps, I couldn't shower, couldn't do a lot of things. Time wouldn't permit all the different things that I had to go through and endure. But you know what? I've learned there's people out there that suffer so much more than I and anything I've been through. And at times I can't imagine having to go through what I've been through. The worst stage prayerfully is over. But I wanted to share this little testimony. Years ago, I wrote several songs within a 6-month period, about 40-some songs. I can't remember the exact number, but it was just like a well that was pumping. And my last 4 albums, several of those songs were on those albums that I wrote way back then. But over the last 2 years, when I've been sick, I came out with a new album called In His Hands. And I wrote approximately 9, and I finished a 10th one up that I had written and started on before. But I wrote this part of the album during this time of sickness. And there was one special song, a lot of them were special, but this one, I've received songs many ways within dreams. I've had dreams of angels choir singing to me, and I'd wake up with the melody in my mind or in my spirit, and I would begin to hum that, and then I would record it so I wouldn't forget it, because I learned a long time ago I have to learn to write things down or get it on paper or within a recording session of some type, or I'll forget it sometimes. And so I was about my business as I normally do in my room, and I was fairly sick that day and hurting pretty bad, but I sat down and I just tried to do a lot of things to distract myself from the pain. Due to the severity of my problems, I couldn't take anything for pain, and that was pretty difficult as well. But I was sitting there and a song came to me, and I began to write it down, and suddenly an individual that I used to know that has gone on to be with the Lord was standing right behind me. It was like she was looking over my shoulder, and she was giving me this song, and it was so vivid. It was just like she was there. I was almost afraid to turn around in case she was going to be standing there looking at me. But I wrote this song, and it's called You're Closer Now. And the message truly came from her, and I could hear her giving this message to her children and to those who were special to her and to her church family. And the chorus, you'll hear the song later. It will follow after this video. But I was especially moved by this because I later found out that it was her angel that was standing behind me. And when the whole time I was writing this song, I was like giant goosebumps. I mean, there was a presence that was so supernatural and so powerful that was there, that I'll never forget that experience. And that was about 6 months into my sickness. And so at this time, it was at the early stages, and I hadn't gone full blown yet. And so this song later would help me through so many of my struggles. And you'll have to listen to the song to know exactly. But if you knew Kathy Sherman, she was very special. She loved God with all of her heart, and she just was a dedicated individual to her belief in God. And she, to the dying day, she felt like God was going to heal her, and we all believed with her. But the song says you're closer now, and the message is what she says to her children and to those that are still here. What she wanted them to know, and was grab that rope, tie a knot, hold on tight with all your might. Don't let go no matter what goes wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right, because you're closer now than you have ever been. And that's true. We're closer to the coming of Jesus than we've ever been. To those who are out there who may not have an experience with God, who do not have a really strong belief in God's angelic host, I can assure you they're real. I could tell you more experiences. This one was precious to me because of a child of God that had went on, and the Lord allowed me to have her visit me through an angelic form. And I just strongly believe that many are going to be touched by this song. And I pray that you'll realize that you're closer now than you have ever been. God bless you, and I pray that this song will bless you as well.
Been a while since you've been gone. See you soon, it won't be long. No, we miss you. Sometimes our heart does break, but you're dancing on the other shore. Time for you will be no more. Is there something you would like to say? She said, grab that rope, tie a knot, hold on tight with all your might. Don't let go, no matter what goes wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right. Closer now than you have ever been. Now if you're looking down on us, what advice do you have to give? Was it worth it? Would you do it all over again? As I tune my ear and listen in, I seen that big old smile of hers. This is what our sister had to say. She said, grab that rope, tie a knot, hold on tight with all your might. Don't let go, no matter what goes wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right. Closer now than you have ever been. When you feel like giving in, don't do that, lift up your chin. You're a winner, no matter where you've been. If you fall, get back up, fight the fight and keep the faith. From a distance, I can hear her angel say, he said, grab that rope, tie a knot, hold on tight with all your might. Don't let go, no matter what goes wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right. Closer now than you have ever been. I've seen them come and I've seen them go. Some say yes and some say no. Do you love me? I hear my Father's words. This selfish world that we live in, it's all about us, not about Him. Help us, Jesus, as He cries out this request. He said, grab that rope, tie a knot, hold on tight with all your might. Don't let go, no matter what goes wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right. Closer now than you have ever been. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look left, don't look right. Closer now than you have ever been.